Hi, I'm Beks Thompson from Zen Physio Yoga Conscious Health, and I thought I'd share a little bit about my own story of transformation with you. And what better way than through a little excerpt of one of the songs that I've written, which could give you some insight into how I was feeling not so long ago.
And she sat by the shore and she called out to me, "Oh, come to me, where hast thou gone? Come to me, hear my song." She wants to be strong, she wants to have faith, but the howling winds came and they blew it all away. So come to me, where hast thou gone? Come to me, hear my song.
So that was written about 10 years ago now, when I was in the midst of quite an extreme amount of suffering. I'd taken a break from my physiotherapy career to have my children, and up until that point I'd had a very seekerish, if you like, attitude to life. But also I'm a thinker, so very much in my head and intellectual, and obviously physio is very scientific. And what suffering did I have? Headaches. 2.5 years of headaches, and not just any old headache, mind. These were intense, everyday headaches that I would have to pop pills and take coffee at the same time to get any kind of relief, which, if anyone who knows me knows that I really am reluctant to take medication. Not only would these barely touch the headaches, but quite often I was in so much despair and pain and unable to cope with the 2 small children at home that I would have to ring my husband in order to get him to come home. So for those 2.5 years, it was incredibly disruptive. I was quite depressed, not knowing if every day the headaches were going to come or whether I'd managed to get rid of them. I was a physio and frustrated by the fact that I couldn't help myself. I'd already begun on a bit of a spiritual growth journey, but I was hot cold. I was a little bit in, I was a little bit out. And as time went by and I realised that no, I didn't have a brain tumour, I was discovering different ways of being. As I started to committing to my own personal growth, because I never gave in to the fact that these headaches would be forever. I always stuck to my guns about this is not for me. I'm going to get over this. I'm going to work this out and I'm not going to have these headaches. But at the same time, I had to learn to surrender to what was in that moment and not keep resisting what was. And that's a really tricky balance. Allow what is, whilst at the same time want to change it. I want to change the future. And this was a balance that I had to work out. Through my commitment, Grace stepped in with teachers and support, but so much of the work was really done by my change in attitude, with my awareness, with my tools and techniques that I was learning to get out of my head into my body and really watch and witness how I was behaving and showing up in the world. Over 2.5 years, I mastered it, and I now no longer suffer with those headaches. What have I learnt? I've learnt that it's a journey, that we can't just tackle things on just the physical or just the emotional level. We need to work on all these different levels. And through my journey, I have picked up so many other tools and techniques and training that I can now help others on this path. And that has become my passion, because I believe that we do all have this healing potential within us, no matter what you're suffering. We just have to find the right key for each door, each opening. But we need commitment, we need awareness, and we need an element of surrender to what is, whilst holding that desire, the flame of that desire for change. Thank you for listening.